Hey legends! Welcome back to the channel, your go-to source for real, reliable, and razor-sharp NRL predictions. I'm McKenna, and this is your ultimate Round 11 breakdown for the 2025 NRL season. Whether you're tipping, punting, or just a die-hard footy fan, I've got every matchup covered with expert predictions, key player insights, and estimated scores. So grab a drink, hit that like button, and let's dive right in. First up, on Friday night, the Newcastle Knights take on the Parramatta Eels at McDonald Jones Stadium. The Knights are red-hot at home, and with Zach Lomax still out, the Eels might struggle to finish sets. Prediction: Knights to win by 10 points. Score estimate? Let's say 26-16. Back the Knights with confidence, they've got a 70% win probability here. Later that night, it's Bulldogs versus Roosters at Accor Stadium. The Dogs are flying high this season, and the Roosters just can't seem to find rhythm. All signs point to another strong showing from the Doggies. Prediction: Bulldogs by 10, estimated score 22-12. This one's a top-tier bet if you're chasing value. Now on to Saturday, we've got the Dolphins hosting the Warriors at Suncorp. This is a tight one. Both teams have been up and down, but the Warriors edge them slightly with form and execution. Prediction: Warriors by 6, estimated score 20-14. Keep an eye on Johnson and Toy Vasashek, they'll be key. Next, Cowboys vs Sea Eagles in Townsville. The Cowboys are brutal at home, and with Tamalolo hitting form, it's tough to see Manly stealing this one. Prediction: Cowboys by 8, let's say 24-16. Confident tip here, solid chance for a same-game multi. Match 5, Sharks vs Storm, 3:45-4:30. Saturday night wraps up with a classic, Sharks vs Storm. Always a close contest, but Melbourne's structure and discipline should edge this. Munster and Hughes are combining well again. Prediction: Storm by 4, scoreline 18-14. This one's tight, maybe avoid big bets unless you like the undermarket. Match 6, Broncos vs Dragons, 4:30-5:15. Sunday footy kicks off with the Broncos taking on the Dragons. Ezra Mam is back, Reece Walsh is electric, and the Dragons are still battling with injuries. Prediction: Broncos by 12, expected score 28-16. Definitely a top bet for the week. Back Brisbane with the -8.5 line. Match 7, Raiders vs Titans, 5:15-6 o'clock. Canberra vs Titans, and this one should be a one-way street. The Raiders at GIO Stadium are always tough, and the Titans' defense is leaky. Prediction: Raiders by 14, scoreline 30-16. This is a must-include for your multis. The Raiders are red-hot at home. Match 8, Tigers vs Rabbitohs, 6 o'clock to 6:45. Last game of the round, West's Tigers vs Souths. This one is the most unpredictable of the weekend. The Rabbitohs have a slight edge, but don't be surprised if the Tigers push it to the final whistle. Prediction: Rabbitohs by 2, estimated score 20-18. Maybe a cheeky play on under 44.5 total points for value. Panthers are on bye. Alright, let's lock in my best bets for the round. Bulldogs -8.5. Raiders to cover -7.5. Broncos straight win. Value pick: Warriors to win away. Looking for an underdog? Take the Rabbitohs in a tight one or the Storm in a grinded-out win. And that's a wrap on Round 11. If these predictions help you out, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop your own tips in the comments below. I read every single one. And hey, let's hit 1,000 subs this week, we're nearly there. Thanks for watching, stay sharp, bet smart, and as always, enjoy the footy.